Hello and welcome to Tarot Pal. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I welcome you here. Today we're going to do a June monthly pick a card reading. I have 3 crystals for you to choose from. This is your option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. At the end of the video, we will do a yes or no question for you. So do stick to the end of your pile. If you need more time, please feel free to pause the video and decide. I've purposefully not kept piles here because I want you to pick from the crystal. I have already taken out the piles. All the important information would be listed in the description below. So please don't forget to read that, and let's get started. Welcome pile 1. Before we begin, please do hit like if this video resonates for you. We're a new channel, so that like would mean a lot to us. Let's get started with your career and finances. I understand you've had some setbacks in the past 2 to 6 months or maybe prior. I understand the pandemic has been a difficult time for you. This has created a lot of trauma and a lot of fear within you. However, Spirit nudges you to open your heart. Do not get into the lack mindset of hoarding resources, because that is not going to bring in more abundance. Share your knowledge, share your resources, open your heart for more to come in. That is the first message when it comes to your abundance, prosperity, and career. There are many people who would look up to you and you would be given leadership roles if you just show a little bit of interest, that you're ready to help other people, that you're ready to take on that role of the mentor and the leader and share your knowledge and resources with other people. This is a month wherein a lot of opportunities can come in, new projects show up for you, new beginnings can happen. The main thing that you need to work on is opening your heart and not overthinking everything. If you have a fresh project in your mind while Mercury retrograde is on, I still suggest that you write it all down, start reaching out to people. Do not overshare, because we do have the moon card here. Do not overshare than required, but do share. Do reach out to people and ask them for their expertise, and you would be surprised how much reciprocity you receive from others, how much healing that brings into your life. The worst is honestly over. So when it comes to your career and your finances, please take the leadership role. Please do not hold back. Please do not be in fear that something would be taken away from you. Instead, reach out and get into collaborative approaches. We do again have the Lovers here, so if in case you're looking for a job or an opportunity, that definitely can be possible. That's new contracts being signed. A word of caution, Mercury retrograde is still on, and with the moon card present, I would all the more recommend make sure that you're reading the finer details of any contract that you're signing, because once there's more information that you do not know. I'm not trying to scare you. Definitely take up an opportunity that comes up, but be careful that you're reading through the finer prints, you're understanding what is not being said, ask more questions. Hence, going back to the card of do not hold back, do not keep thinking in your mind and in the fear of missing something, not ask the relevant questions, because that is not going to help anyone. Just give me a minute, I'll have to pause it. I have a dog at home. Sorry guys, I'm back. That is about your career as well as your finances. I think I've pretty much covered it. Take that leap of faith. Honestly, the message here is take that leap of faith. Believe in that new journey. Believe that universe has your back. You have quite a few loyal friends who would definitely reach out and help you. Again, just ask for help. Ask and it will be given. Moving on to health. Hydration is a very important part of this month for you. Working with the moon phases is also going to help bring in a lot of healing. With this card, Lovers, as well as 2 of Cups, if you notice, both of them have the healing energy in them. This is the medical science healing symbol. A lot of healing is possible if you're tuned into your intuition, if you spend time meditating and taking care of, how much water are you drinking? Are you drinking clean water? Try and go, perhaps once a day, put in some detox water elements into your normal drinking water, put in some cucumber and have that water. That's going to be great for you for this month. It would also help clear any third eye blockages that you have. It's a great month to receive direct psychic, downloads. Your dreams would be giving you a lot of messages. So tune into that. Spend time, at least 5 to 10 minutes in a day. number one, meditating, and number two, with the Four of Autumn showing up here, which is the Four of Pentacles in the traditional Rider Tarot's deck. This talks about, are you grateful for what you have in your life? Okay, it's very easy to fall into that lack mindset and that victim mindset, and no shaming here, we've all been there. But the main message here is to count your blessings. When you wake up in the morning, spend 5 minutes in the day thanking the universe for everything that you've already received. That's a very strong message. Honestly, I don't see anything scary when it comes to health. Just take care of your hydration levels. Don't get overstressed. Stress is one thing that is the only thing you need to avoid in the month of June, and we will sail through fine. Moving on to love. Beautiful month, undoubtedly. As I said, new prospects might show up. There is reciprocity. Couples would feel more loved. The romance grows. It's a wonderful month when it comes to love and relationships. Again, the same word of caution that applies to other aspects applies here. Instead of overthinking things, ask questions. Okay, reach out and ask the person whatever is, what's troubling you in your mind, and have a calm, grounded conversation. This is not about accusations. Try and explain how you're feeling, and discount the other person. Again, back to Mercury retrograde, comprehension might also be a problem sometimes. So say what you need to say, but say it nicely, say it politely, say it with the thought that it's not coming from a stand of, oh, you did this, and a lot of blames. It's coming from a place of love. Overall, a great month for both singles as well as for those who are in relationships. The zodiacs I see here are definitely Leo, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius. I think that's all. I do definitely, with the moon card here, have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. These are the different energies showing up. With the third eye and the leap also coming in, what you might also feel with the moon and the third eye and the leap together, there is something intuitively that you know about your relationships, and that there's something within you which is holding you back from receiving that absolute happy, blissful relationship. Work on that, but don't blame yourself too much. When we get too critical about, I'm not doing this well enough, I'm not good enough, that energy is not helping anyway. So yes, you're right that there are certain things that need to be worked upon. There's more healing that needs to be done, and that healing is coming in the month of June. It's definitely a great month from all aspects. I would sum it up by saying, do not overthink, do not hold back. Have some gratitude and spend as much time as you can meditating. Work with all the moon cycles for your manifestations. You will get immediate quick results this month if you're able to tune into the moon cycle. Of course, I don't mean immediate, some things do take time, but yeah, the moon cycle is definitely something that you should incorporate in your spiritual practices to get better results. Now let's move on to your yes or no question. So I'm going to give you a minute and think of a question. I'm going to only take up upright cards for this. Okay, we have two that fell, and we'll take both. The answer to your question, it's funny how everything sinks in. A lot of the struggles, guys, that you have in your life right now, and wow, the underlying card is Sun, is just in your mind. Okay, this guy has a church right next to him. Okay, he doesn't have to walk barefoot, all in the cold, alone, because nobody will help him. This is all just in his mind. Okay, so the answer to the question is a yes but are you ready for it? Can you really make space for this? Okay, this month is a month to go deep within, balance your chakras, work with the divine, and wish you a great month ahead. Thank you. One last thing to sum up, guys. This month, I strongly recommend that at least once a week you smudge your space, and then especially on Mondays, because we do have the moon energy here, do some chanting, do some 108 times chanting, listen to some Buddha music, and especially do water meditation. You close your eyes, you play some music which has water sounds in it, and you visualize that you're floating. That is going to do wonders for you. I hope this resonated, and if it did, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome to those of you who chose the rose quartz. First things first, in case you guys were drawn to pile 1, you can hear that message as well, because the energies do have a familiar feel here. To begin with, I'd like to start with PTSD as the core word for you. What do I mean by that? As a collective, the worst is definitely over. I don't know which part of the world you're in while you're watching this. All of us as a collective have gone through, sorry, that's my dog. I'm going to pause it for a minute. I'm back. Sorry. Okay. As a collective, we've gone through a lot. Okay, emotionally, financially, it's been a difficult time. And honestly, for most parts of the world, the worst is definitely over. That said, the trauma is not. This will take us a lot of time as a collective to heal. And I'm not just talking about the pandemic. This could be ancestral traumas. This could be your personal life trauma. You've done with the worst, but clearly there's and you are moving towards better waters. But a key focus for you has to be healing, really believing that this is done with. With the Queen of Swords showing up for you, this is an energy which is wise, which is practical, which has seen a lot in her life, and sometimes that makes her cold, sometimes that makes her detached. And you've picked the rose quartz, which is a very healing crystal, which talks about opening your heart. It heals the heart. So this is a great crystal to work for you in the month of June. Also with the sisterhood showing up, again tying into the same message. What brings beauty into your life, and by beauty, I just don't mean physical appearance, a chant, walking out in the park, nature, connecting with other women, and connecting with the community. And I meant connecting with other women if you are a woman, and of course as a man as well, but just reaching out and making a community. There is victory, guys. When it comes to your professional life, if you've gone through politics, if you've gone through people trying to pull you back, I'm here to tell you, they're trying to pull you down because you are higher. Okay, that's what the message here is, with the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands showing up. The message here is to rise above those horrible energies that have already been experienced, because victory is on your way. If you're hoping for something to work out your way, the answer is a yes. There is a wish fulfillment happening, whether it's romantic, whether it's your professional life. There is something that you wished for and hoped for, and it is definitely happening for you in the month of June. A strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is also felt in this pile, but here there's also a lot of air energy. So you could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or people in your life who would be playing an influential role in this month would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Fool card is another energy that definitely I'm drawn to. There are new beginnings coming. Okay, you might have to travel, or travel restrictions might get lifted. Somebody might be traveling to meet you. Hence, movement is a strong message of this pile. Move your body. That's another way of changing energies and moving towards a more healing energy. Celebrations. Okay, honestly, there's a lot of good times ahead. If you look at it, it's 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Honestly, externally everything looks great. But internally, there's still pain. Internally, there's still sorrow. And internally, there's still bitterness and fear. That's what Spirit wants you to work on this month. There is a solar eclipse as well as a new moon on the same day of June 10th. A great day for healing, for releasing, as well as starting new journeys. This is a new moon, but with the eclipse coming in, it's a power punch of healing as well as releasing and making space for the new and new things to show up in your life. Moving on to love specifically. You might meet somebody at an event if you're single. I wouldn't really say that this is going to be a very serious thing. I mean, it might turn out to be like that, but definitely a high chance of meeting someone, a very romantic, charismatic personality, offering you their cup of love at a party. Okay, this person would also be very empathetic, sensitive, and I'm not putting genders here, but of course this could be somebody who's more tuned into the divine masculine. The divine feminine here definitely needs to open her heart and like I said, work with rose quartz, use the color pink, surround yourself with the color pink. I've personally experienced how healing that energy is. Numbing is not the solution of anything. That's what this card talks about. We all develop defense mechanism and we shut ourselves down, and somebody does drugs, somebody watches too much movies, somebody goes shopping. These are different ways in which we are trying to numb out something, and Spirit wants you to stop. Spirit wants you to heal. Okay, if you are ready to take that hard journey of opening your heart, I know how hard that can be after somebody who's experienced what the Queen of Swords has experienced, but I want you to believe that the divine has your back, the universe has your back, and great new beginnings are coming. Do not block your abundance, do not block happiness, because something in the past has happened. The past is no longer you. With the eclipse portal opening, a strong message for the collective is the past is dead, guys. The past is gone. Only you keep it alive. The past is dead. I want you to really believe that. Okay, the past is gone and dead. That is not who you are anymore, and you decide who you want to be in the month of June and start working towards it, because the moment you take that one step forward, you will receive a lot of confirmations and affirmations and support coming in from other people. Some rituals I definitely like to suggest you in the month of June. There is a heart chakra meditation on YouTube. You'll easily find it. Rama Da Sa Sa Se So Hung. A beautiful meditation, and for anybody in the Queen of Swords energy, it might make you cry. This pile needs to really cry. Okay, I'm getting heavy, tuning into the energy of this pile, and I want to hug you guys, but honestly, better times are ahead. Okay, just believe, better times are ahead. What you wished for is coming. Okay, I know it's been a difficult journey for you. You've really tried to keep faith. And the phoenix, this somehow reminds me of the phoenix. I don't know if that is actually the phoenix, what they meant, but the phoenix will rise. Okay, the phoenix is a healing energy. Music could be another thing that brings you a lot of joy this month. Okay, any form of art, music, drawing, painting, whatever suits your soul. Okay, when it comes to the 3D, the material world, nothing's going to go wrong in the month of June for you. What I want you to focus on is your heart space, and inculcate as much self-love as much as you can. Okay, this month, think about yourself, but think about yourself in a way that is compassionate, that is kind, that is ready to share her or his heart with the rest of the world. I wish you healing, I wish you joy, I wish you a lot of success in the month of June. If you did like the video and if it did resonate with you, please do like, share and subscribe. It would mean the world for us. Before we go, we have a yes or no question for you. So think of a question and we're going to take a yes and no at the end of it for you. Okay, seems like you're overthinking it. Okay, I have one card that turned and two. We have the Six of Wands again. Guys, victory is definitely yours. You're winning. You're the winner this month. Again, with the moon out, tune in to the divine. You're getting a lot of, you're going to get a lot of messages as well. Okay, so the answer is a yes for sure. But the core message of your pile is open your heart, heal the heart. The worst is gone and the best is yet to come. Thank you. Take care. Hello and welcome to those of you who chose this beautiful piece of amethyst. Love this. And this is definitely the pile of my healers, my empaths, my light workers, because I can already feel the energy here. Without much ado, let's jump in. First of all, it's a new channel. Please do hit like if you like this video, and if it does resonate with you, that will mean the world to us. Let's start. June is a month wherein the world is your oyster because you are the magician. Whatever you demand, whatever you think will happen. Now that's a two-edged sword, right? If you're in the negative mind space, I'm sorry, that's going to happen. If you're in the positive mind space, that is going to happen. If you read this card, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career and finances, as your words determine your outcome. This is the core message for June for this pile. Positive will attract positive, negative will attract negative. Work on your root chakra. That is the chakra that you have definitely need to focus on this month. There are wonderful opportunities coming for you. Honestly, there's nothing horrible about this pile or the energies coming in. It's all great. This in the traditional Rider's Waite is the Tower card, and it's one of my favorite cards because I don't know what's the fear around Tower. Tower means a breakthrough. Tower means a change that was much needed. That was you really needed that change to come in for your life to get to a better place. And in most cases, every time for me personally, when I've got the Tower card, something brilliant, some abundance, some amazing opportunity has shown up, which was beyond my imagination. Things might though move slow this month. You might not get everything, might not see the manifestations coming in. Earth signs are going to play a very strong role for you this month. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to pause the video for a minute because I have a dog at home and he is going to break the door. I'm back. You're going to get pretty used to these full stops at Tarot Pile, okay? Because I have dogs and cats and a lot of dogs and cats at home. Okay, love my paw babies. Back to this. Earth signs are going to play a very strong role in your life. If you are an earth sign yourself, all the more this is your energy coming in. I have the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles showing up. You might be a student, or that's the energy that is being asked to take on. Make detailed step-by-step plans and notes this month. There is Mercury retrograde ongoing. All the more reason that you should not rely too much on your memory and rather write it down, especially in your professional setups. It's a great month of success, of gaining more skills, more knowledge. You're going to upgrade yourself. You're going to get a lot of training opportunities. But most importantly, remember to stay grounded, have a detailed plan, remain dedicated, do not fall into the trap of lethargy. I don't think that's going to be a problem this month. If you notice, that's twice Page of Pentacles. And of course that, when we get to the love part of it, that of course has an influence. But be in the learner's mindset. Have patience, okay? Everything might not show up in the same instant, but great things are coming for you, especially when it comes to money, especially when it comes to your career. People are going to notice your effort. Leaders and authority figures would, like your work, recognize your work, and give the due credits. But keep your patience, keep your calm, okay? And positive thinking all the way is a very strong message to attract more abundance and more prosperity in your life. Spiritually, this is also a great month. You're going to get some massive breakthroughs, and if you are somebody who relates to the energy of starseed, if you don't know what starseed is and you just happen to land on the video and you're hearing that for the first time, I strongly recommend you Google it. If you feel out of sorts, you feel like you don't belong here on this planet, and you don't understand this energy that's ongoing, perhaps you want to know what a starseed is. If you are a starseed and you know what that means, this is a month you're going to get a lot of spiritual downloads. You're going to connect with more people who are from your soul family, your soul tribe. I'm back. Sorry, interruptions. Moving on to the love life. You may have more than one suitor and they're still in that journey of discovering their own self. I would strongly recommend, unless you're very sure, don't commit to it, explore it, go on more dates, know them better. They might be from your same community, or you guys might share the same spiritual beliefs, which could be the reason why you connect. Also, in case you are already in a relationship, you're getting a commitment. Okay, for sure. This is a person who has good intentions, is wants you for the long term, and hopes that this will go to a solid place. There is a lot of work that is still to be done, and a lot of things still to be known about each other. Like I said, there is a breakthrough coming. In case you are in separation, this is again a great card. Something will happen externally, something out of your control, that will bring the two of you together. Things might not be showing in the 3D, but it definitely is happening for you. The person also has, the new person that comes into your life, they are the slow and steady wins the race. So don't go chasing, don't get too excited the moment they show up. Hey, I waited for you for a lifetime. That person's going to run away. Okay, let them take the lead. This is the person who shows up, whether it's a female or a male. Let them take the lead, let them set the pace, and you be in this manifestor's energy. Set up your vision board. This is a great month for vision boards and energy healing work. That's what you need to do. Okay, you need to focus more on the 5D and the higher consciousness, and let your partner set the pace for how the relationship will run. Any other additional messages that I see coming in case you have fears, okay, in case there's any sort of an insecurity, again I go back to this root chakra card, which talks about sometimes when we don't feel safe because of our past relationships not working out, that perhaps becomes the reason why we're trying to quicken the new relationships that come in. We are in a rush to know what is going to happen next. That is a word of caution I strongly give you. Don't try to rush anything this month, whether it's work project, whether it's a job interview, whether it's a love relationship. Take it easy, take it slow. That will definitely help you, reach your goal. Like I said, authority figures will also take a lot of liking to you. Evaluate your traditional value system. Okay, if you like what you've been raised under, your religion, your value system, you might find a spiritual leader who you will connect with and who will be a mentor, who will help you get to the next level. Your spiritual practices will become stronger. You'll have a stronger connect to the divine coming in. That was your June 2021. Honestly, this pile has a wonderful month ahead. Do not let your fear and insecurities self-sabotage anything. Let things unfold and work on manifestations, vision boards, create a crystal grid at the new moon. I will be making a separate new moon video, of course, for June 10th. Now is the time of your yes or no question. And before that, I'm going to remind you to please do like, share and subscribe. I would be... Oh, we have one card here. The answer is actually a no, guys. I don't think I need to shuffle. And the no is primarily because you're, again, overburdened. You're overthinking. So whatever the question was, the answer is a no for now. I hope this resonated. I hope you had a good time watching this video. Thank you. Take care. Stay blessed.